Amy Lewis, Sky News.
OK, we want your views on this morning. How shocking do you find this, or are you not too perturbed at all? News@sky.com. The tweet address is @Eamon Holmes, EAMONNHOLMES, @Sky Charlotte. And here is Sky Charlotte with a rundown of what else is happening. Morning to you.
Thanks, Eamon. And another bank's profits are out today. Lloyds Banking Group will announce its results for the first half of the year. It's expected to announce a profit, but the results will come in for great scrutiny after government investment left the taxpayer with a 41% stake in the company. Gerard Tubb has this report.
After spectacular losses.
Now, a petition has begun calling on the advertising industry to clearly label when a modelling photograph has been airbrushed. The campaign by the Girl Guiding Association calls for a ban on all airbrushing advertising aimed at children and for the public to be clearly informed when photographs have been airbrushed in all other forms of advertising. Sky's Jane Chilton has this report.
Some celebrities have already bared all in Heat magazine to highlight the need to get real, including Mylene Klass. They've all very publicly protested about airbrushing in advertising and glossy magazines.
Well, we're at the #1 magazine in Glasgow just to show you how airbrushing can actually iron out all those imperfections, which, let's face it, we all have.
And just starting by whitening your teeth.
Yep.
And then go in here and just whitening your eyes, and that'll just really lift your face straight away.
Okay.
We all have imperfections, except when it comes to advertising. That's where airbrushing works its magic.
So there you have it, the before and after shot. And I have to say, I do like the airbrushed image because it's really flattering, but let's face it, it's just not me.
Airbrushing is all around us. But when it comes to selling products which promise to rid us of our wrinkles and make us all the more beautiful, is it right to cheat? MP Jo Swinson says it's misleading and wants the advertising industry to come clean.
I'd like to see the advertising industry taking a responsible and proactive role to come together to create some kind of logo or kite mark that could inform people very easily and quickly, like we have the nutritional information on food, how airbrushed a picture has been.
And even the glossy magazines promoting perfection agree.
I think that there is a responsibility from the advertisers to make clear if a picture has been altered. Some of these adverts for, say, mascara will be filmed with lash inserts, for example, and they are under the obligation to stipulate that it has been filmed with lash inserts.
But do we really care if the unachievable is being fed to us to sell products? Apparently, yes.
It's false advertisement. It doesn't look right. No one looks as good as that in real life.
They're putting people under more pressure to look like them when in reality they don't look like that. So it's not very fair on normal people.
But until the whole industry agrees to follow suit, the age of the airbrush is here to stay. Jane Chilton, Sky News, Glasgow.
Very interesting report that the reason we're featuring this is a call from the Girl Guides who want realism everywhere and these unachievable results done away with. Charlotte being a former chief Girl Guide of Europe or the world, what was it?
Similar, yeah.
Something similar. What do you think?
Yeah, well, I mean, they're basically saying that it should be labelled when a photo has been airbrushed, because I think people should know, this is not an achievable look by nature alone, and I think that's a fair point, really.
Have you been airbrushed this morning?
No, I'm afraid not. Well, actually, sort of, in makeup, I suppose. Does that count?
I insist on a sort of haze over the camera when they film me. We're going to take tweets on this at Sky Charlotte, at Eamon Holmes, news@sky.com for the emails, and so we're looking forward to discuss those today. News from the jolly boys there to the jolly girls, all assembled around me. It's lovely when you break into a smile, you three.
Well, it's less of a combined age than 300, I'd like to point out. Yeah, thanks for making that.
Just about.
Just slipping under there. Yeah, put Eamon in it, bumps it right up.
About 300 goals is what Celtic need tonight, isn't it?
Well, 4, but it may as well be 300. But they're hoping that they may stay in the Champions League, because it's only the 4th of August, but they're all ready.
Lovely. Emails coming in thick and fast, and tweets. Charlotte.
Yeah, talking about cloned meat. Scott Carruthers said, should they not offer buy one, get one free on beef from cloned cows? Harry says, yes, I would eat it. He said, I would even marry a cloned Pamela Anderson. On airbrushing, Matthew Owen says it's false advertising and should be banned. Stuart Duff says natural beauty wins hands down. Emma L says airbrushing's everywhere. She doesn't buy magazines anymore because of it. And Girly Sig on Twitter says yes to labelling airbrushing. She says, although I don't really want to see a lumpy, bumpy cover model. So that's the thing. Although a lot of people are against it, do they really want reality? The harsh reality.
And also, if somebody said to you, you're going to go on the front of a magazine in your bikini, I think any woman in their right mind would go, oh, actually, I'd have a bit of airbrushing.
Yes, but you only think about that because of what you're compared to. I mean, imperfection is sometimes lovely. For instance, yesterday, you were complaining to me about your freckles, and I was telling you how beautiful your freckles are.
In HD, all of a sudden, everything's a little bit more exposed, and I look really freckly in HD.
Do you know there's a website that actually says you are by far the most gorgeous, redhead, freckly person in the world?
Well, I started that website, so of course it would say that.
Here comes Miss Lucy with the weather picture. Never need to be airbrushed with Lucy. I wouldn't have thought.
I don't know about that. A freckle-free Lucy. Freckly pulses of rain, can I say that?
You can.
Yeah, OK. There's pulses of rain around this morning. A bit of a drenching for the journey into work. Take your brolly.
OK, we're taking a break there. We're back. We're talking about cloned meat, amongst other things, after this. Of what else is happening in Charlotte with the details.
Thanks, Eamon. And an appeal for the victims of the floods in Pakistan's been launched by the Disasters Emergency Committee. It comes as floodwaters continue to surge.
Exactly what it's doing.
Good, and we want your views on that this morning as well. We want all your views on Lloyd's results as well, 1.6 billion. We go to the city. Our editor there, Mark Kleinman, with the very latest. Hello there, Wednesday morning. Thank you for your company. Mr. John Gaunt, he's been flicking through the newspapers this morning, and they've got you outraged.
Oh, they've got me going this morning. They've got me laughing as well, some of them.
Some of them got him laughing. OK, we're going to come to John in just over 5 minutes' time. Breaking news in the last half hour. Charlotte now with a rundown of what else is happening, then we'll have John with what's in the newspapers.
Thanks, Eamon. It's been confirmed that meat from the offspring of a cloned cow has entered the food chain in the UK. The Food Standards Agency says it's identified 2 bulls with a